They're
Tigers
mad
and shit.
athletic.
You said what, Shaw?
I said they're mad like athletic. Like most
Can't, hell no. You can't ride
they
a bike.
probably
You can't
ride
run the
that shit in
country.
the snow.
Why can't they ride bikes? I don't
Bro,
understand.
because he can't, bro. That's OD.
The motherfuckers ride straight. What's them shit you put on your feet in the snow? They look like tennis rackets.
The snowshoes?
Yeah.
Is that what they?
I don't know.
I guess.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
I
there's
guess.
another
You
name.
overcomplicated
Yeah.
the fuck out of that.
That
Yeah.
motherfucker said them shit that you
I
wear
guess so.
on your feet in the
There
snow.
is another. I think there is another word for that.
I'm sure there is, but you can put the blame on me.
Forever.
Welcome back to another episode of.
That was low-key kind of smooth. Like as soon as you said welcome back, like Kev just faded back into the into the picture.
I was gonna say something with the of, but I didn't know where to go with it. So
Yeah, I was gonna say that was smooth, but I'm like he just stopped. Like he didn't know where he was at.
yeah, I didn't
I don't know.
feel like I had multiple things to say, but I said nothing. So here we are.
Sound
Damn.
about right.
Welcome.
Pretty on brand for you.
Thank you. It's good to be here today.
That
Well,
it
Hell
is.
yeah.
Happy Monday.
You're right.
Happy
is
Monday.
I don't. Does my camera keep cutting out, or am I tripping?
I think it might be, but
Mhm.
I'm not like staring. So
I can't see you
I
unless
do
you
keep
speak.
saying, yeah. Well, no, it shouldn't. Well, no, you're on your phone, so
No, I'm on my laptop.
no. I'm
But
talking about him.
uh,
He see it differently.
I feel like my little light keeps going off and it's blowing me. And then like I keep like being paused.
I keep seeing something flash out the side of my eye. I thought it was Kev going in and out, but it might have been your camera going. So
Ugh.
one or the other. Anyway, how you guys doing?
All right.
Can't really complain.
Today was a really long day.
Can't agree with that. My day was not long. Kev has AC though. There's an
Oh,
upgrade from
I
last week.
do.
Amen.
have
This
AC.
is an upgrade.
Hallelujah.
Air conditioning.
So necessary.
It really-
Hell
You don't understand how necessary it is. That bitch is gone either.
we take a lot of like simple shit for granted. See, it just did it.
First world problems.
Most definitely.
Yeah, it is. It is an issue.
yeah.
But I mean, today, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what you got going on, Cass. I see it now.
You saw it? Okay. All right. BRB. Because
That should
pissing
definitely
me off.
flash. That should definitely flash. Shai, you got anything exciting happened during your week?
Last week, let's say we recorded on Sunday. Nah, I mean, yesterday was straight. Got to spend time with my pops. I don't even think I never spent a Father's Day with my pops, like ever in life.
Well, happy Father's
So-
Day to all the fathers out there. I don't think anybody said that at the last podcast.
Well, because
So
this
happy
podcast
belated
was gonna
Father's Day.
be on Sunday, and if you look at the notes, it was all correlating to Father's Day. So
Shit happens. So here we are on Monday.
Well, happy Father's Day to the daddies of the world, especially to the father. Well, I was gonna say the fathers of Great Talk, but there's just one of you.
There's just one of them.
I am a parent.
It ain't gonna be me.
Lame.
right.
Figured it out. I was doing like a face, like just trying to make sure like I was gonna look like something on camera. So I had like my photo booth open and it was like interfering with the actual use of the camera.
Oh yeah.
So
That makes sense. Look at you diagnosing yourself.
there we go.
Proud of
Right.
you. I'm proud of you. You figured it out.
Had a whole
Way
bunch
to
of
find it.
I live life
Productive.
by one
problems.
set of words these days.
One set of words.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Kev, you have any life updates? No, it's only been a week.
I won 5 World Series and Road to the Show.
Damn, what was you doing? Just send it to the end of each season?
Absolutely.
He was over here just sending to season's
I'm a-
end and playing the
I'm a
playoffs.
I'm a 97 overall. Life is good. I just won with the Tampa Bay Rays. Won.
Yeah.
So you did get that trade.
Yeah.
No. So I got drafted by the Rays. Shout out to the Rays. I fuck with y'all. Won 5 World Series. Won 5 World Series in 7 years with them. And then now I'm in the Mets. Now I got big contract with the Mets. I went home.
You signed a contract with him?
Yep, signed a contract with the Mets. $400 million.
Got that
Talking
big
like it's a
bag.
real thing.
That's that Shohei
Right.
Ohtani bag.
What he said.
That's the Shohei bag.
Listen, man, that's what you do when you're a designated right fielder. When you get in the bag.
Designated.
We got a throw together. I hit 100 home
I mean,
runs.
so we got a
one
throw
season.
together.
Throw together. That's it.
You can't even see your pro 98% of the
I
time
know
you play the
it.
game.
It looked like I got a ponytail when I put my bat, my helmet on.
I mean, like who used to have
You know how hard
Reggie
it is to hit
Jackson?
100 home runs.
Reggie
You know how
Jackson
hard it is
had a throw.
to hit 100 home runs in a season, and I did it.
Yeah, I did it too. My first.
How many games do you play in baseball? 162. You
Yeah,
trying to
I
tell me
was
you can
gonna say,
hit
like,
one home run a
160
game?
something.
But I hit about 1.5 home runs a game. Yeah, 'cause I play on amateur.
The record for the season
First off,
is
have
73
you ever
days.
played? Have you ever
Sit by
played
Barry
Bonds.
baseball?
Who? Me?
Gary's
No.
got hit one time playing baseball and never came back.
No. I got hit 3 times playing baseball. That's
He got hit 3 times.
In one game, bro.
Would you?
My dad,
That's it.
bro. I was playing baseball in high school. I told my dad he went and bought crazy gear, cleats. Let me just say this. Bag, I think baseball. all I that think baseball is the hardest sport.
Competition wise, I would say so.
It's the hardest sport, and out
You
of all the
compete
3,
with 3 leagues.
it's so fucking hard.
You complete with 3. Oh,
Did y'all see?
I mean, I wouldn't say that's why it's the hardest, but I see what you're saying. So.
And the amount of games you play per season, given position, and then also just like I said, competition wise, like it's 3 leagues that you compete with as far as personnel go, and you got to be the best of the best.
But you wouldn't say that's why it's easier because you have more of an opportunity.
And it's international. And honestly, if you look at the American League now, it's not as many Americans in it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta compete with somebody from fucking San Juan that's knocking that shit out the fucking park every time.
San Juan, Puerto
They got
Rico.
nothing to do. With nothing else to do.
It's funny you said that because recently, I want to say it was like probably Sunday nightish. Phillies uploaded a picture with like the team as they're about to get on the plane. As I looked at the team, I noticed that the Phillies have a mostly white team. And I was actually very surprised by it.
Sounds about
right. I wouldn't say
right.
I wouldn't say that because like you were saying, like you got Dominicans are like the main
primary.
Yeah, I would say they're probably like I think they might have been in the last World Championship.
Have a team. What's your team?
I'm a Braves fan.
I've never watched a single baseball game to completion. So. Oh man,
you're missing out.
The Yankees.
You said I'm missing out.
Yeah.
Nigga, I wasn't even excited playing baseball. I'm dancing. I was excited watching baseball.
My grandma's apartment was like maybe a block and a half away from the old Yankee Stadium. So we used to just sit in the kitchen and listen to the games.
On the radio?
No, out the window, like on the phone.
Oh, I was like,
Back in the
what time frame is this?
back in the early '60s when Cass was alive. Because who the fuck was doing that?
Not the early 60s.
All right,
Yo, they used to wear 4-piece suits to the
relax,
game.
child. You said what?
Yeah.
What is a 4-piece suit?
It used to be, you don't know what a 4-piece suit is?
No, what is
It's
the
just a
4
vest.
parts?
Just throw the vest in the suit.
It's just
suit.
a
Oh,
suit.
the
The
vest.
pants, the shirt, the vest, and the
Okay.
That niggas just be out there
blazer.
sweating their asses off.
Yeah, I don't know how they did that shit.
Well, that's
That-
how they feel.
that's-
That's the fucking Kentucky Derby. Like you see, they be getting dressed.
Yeah, they do still get dressed for that.
You say that till you there.
I don't know,
You
but
say that
baseball's
until you there.
baseball's a
When you
lot
get
longer
there, you
than the
be like,
Kentucky
you be
Derby.
dressed up. I'm telling you, it's an experience. It's all about the experience.
It is.
Baseball's
Just like
a lot
Kendrick
longer.
said, everything's perspective.
Yeah, I've like reached peak like momming, like adulting, because I ordered a new mop today and I'm so excited for it to get here.
Don't know what you're even talking about.
She's just looking for a mess to happen.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Like I can't wait to go to my apartment. Like
For the mop?
yeah, I did.
Oh, mop? You said
and-
mop?
Yes, like a
Yeah.
I thought you
mop.
said mock.
Oh no, a new mop. Like
I
Like
got
you need a mock draft, Mock. NBA mock draft.
I don't know. You notice as you get older, you get excited about shit like a dryer. You know what I mean? Like it's
Because
nothing that's like. I guess it's just something that makes your life better, but not really like
just makes it
a
easy.
new car. Yeah, I
Wow.
guess easier.
Like shit that is just convenient, you know? Like I love
100%.
convenient shit. Like this mop, it's one of the mops that has the bucket that you step on it and it like rinses it out. Bruh, I've wanted one of these for so long. I've been like my apartment. First I had a Swiffer and that wasn't really getting it done like the way I wanted it to.
They never do.
And then now I have like a fucking pilgrim setup, like a regular black bucket. And like just a regular
Pilgrim
Swift is overrated.
pull
It's
up.
overrated.
It's more for sake of storage. It's useful. Other than that, it really does the
It's good
job
for
that
like
you want
little
to do.
stuff. Like it's good for like spills or like, you know, something to do every night. But like if you really want to get that deep clean, like you're not gonna get it with a Swiffer. But they do have those like the big long steam mops. Oh, I want one of those too. That should look fire. Like it looks like it just picks everything up in like one swipe, and I just
Again, first world shit because niggas is really talking
Title
about mops.
of the episode is mops. Fucking mops. It is crazy.
No, it
How
should be
was that
called
weekend?
Honestly Never Mind because that shit was trash. No,
All
I'm playing.
right.
It wasn't
That's
trash.
what we started with.
That's what we're starting with. Lies.
I'm just joking. I just wanted to get reaction.
With a pack of lies.
Yeah, fuck with it.
If we already
I seen
here,
this. I seen this tweet earlier today. He fuck with it.
I do.
So Shy, you gonna be the only one in
in
here that's gonna say you don't fuck with it. So if you want to die on that hill,
no.
Die on that alone.
No. After reevaluation.
oh,
Nigga here.
this has been my
That's
whole.
outside.
This has been my whole Twitter feed.
Let's talk about
my whole Twitter feed.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's talk about it because Drake dropped a video from an interview from like years ago, whatever, saying this same shit about how like at 12:01 people sit down and be like, this shit is trash. This shit is trash. Like this is bleh. Like they don't even give it time to sit, like because people just want to be like the top comment. They want to be the funny guy. They want to be like the most acknowledged review the quickest way. And then like look at that, we're what 4 days later and people are going fucking nuts. They love the shit.
It's a good two-step album.
Because it's good.
It's a
good.
dance album.
I mean,
it tastes like shrimp and grits. Like if it was a food, it's shrimp and grits. Yes.
No.
Brunch vibes.
I do.
No.
That album tastes like
What?
it do. It do.
If it was a food, it'd be shrimp and grits. I'm telling you.
Hell yeah.
Brunch.
No.
It gives me that brunch feel.
If it was like if it was drink,
If it was a drink,
it would
it's
be like Sex
definitely
on the
pineapple
Beach.
mimosa.
Oh, or a mimosa. I could fuck with a mimosa. Sex on the Beach is up there, but
That would have been better if y'all would have said the same drink, but y'all didn't. So you fucked it up.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'll say this, and this is where I stand on it.
You better say some bullshit.
I listened to no. Like I said, I told you how I listened to the album. I listened to the intro and listened to the first song. The lyrics of the first song, I like the lyrics, but I'm like, I don't like this beat. So I was like, I wonder if this whole album like that. So I skipped 4 songs. I let the first second play with the music, and I was like, oh, this whole album is like this? I'm okay. And I left it at that. And then I seen the reviews. Then I went back and listened to a couple songs. And then for me, it's still not for me. But I will say, why you said, I wouldn't say it's brunch. I would say it sounds like music you would listen to if you own somebody's island or somebody's vacation. Like I could see that.
So that's why it's doing numbers, because that's gonna be the vacation soundtrack. If you don't think that resorts and like overseas situations are about to be playing the fuck out of this album, dead. This is like the pool party soundtrack. This is definitely like a day party brunch vibe, like type of album. Like this shit is gonna do numbers over the summer, and everybody's gonna be mad at it. But I love it.
But the way that music works now, and I think we kind of touched on this last week, is like if you don't have a place to play the music, then it really goes by. Like let's say,
I think that's like with the whole
and the
everybody
fuck out of it in my car.
Everybody listened to that shit when it dropped at 12, when they was in their beds.
Right.
Like you're not gonna fuck with it at that time because you in your sleep mode.
But also too, but like okay, for me too, like let's say Beyonce is dropping in 2 weeks.
I thought she dropping tomorrow or some shit.
No, the single drops tonight at midnight.
I was about to say, somebody says, I seen somebody say something about it.
She's dropping, I think 2 weeks or another week, however it go. Let's see if that energy is upheld for the album. Like I said, like I personally, it's just like kind of like the Kendrick album. It was decent, but I don't have anywhere to play that. I haven't been anywhere to where that is where I want to listen to. I actually listened to it on a road trip, and it was
you was on that motherfucker about to go crazy. Ain't no way in hell you listen to that shit on a road trip.
I fuck with the Kendrick album. Oh, fucking trip.
Reason for me being because the messages that he was trying to get across and the reflection that driving in the car is my reflection time. So for me, that was the best situation because it allowed me to just really sit with my thoughts and just focus on what he's saying and then how they apply to my life and the life that's around me. So that's what it did for me. But like I said, like I am finna go out of town this week. So maybe, huh?
Where are you going?
I'm about to go to Dallas. So maybe
that's right. Never mind.
Maybe that might help, but and I'm actually purchase this album so I can listen to it on the plane and see if that helps me.
Just purchase the Wi-Fi on the plane. Relax.
Just download it to your phone.
That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta buy to listen to it on the plane. Why are you gonna purchase the album? That makes no sense, bro. Just buy the Wi-Fi.
I think because he uses Spotify.
Nah,
you already pay for like
Apple. You already pay for Apple. Buy it, but I thought you had
no. Sorry, you can just download it. No, just download it.
No, bro. Retarded.
No,
you can actually download. Actually, you can download
and buy an album so much.
You can download the whole album, and it'll just play whether you're on Wi-Fi or not.
Yo, Yo,
You gotta own the music.
$150 on albums. No, you
But
don't.
Yo.
No, you don't.
No, Shy,
No.
if you download it to your
That
library,
motherfucker
then,
got
like,
scammed. Come
Yo,
on, bro.
yo,
You moving
yo.
backwards, not forward. Come on now.
I hope y'all are
Damn,
not.
niggas in technology.
I hope
That's
y'all are
fine.
not surprised by this.
I don't
Come
know
on,
why.
bro. You talking about you about to buy an album like you about to go to the record store.
motherfucker was about to buy
No,
one.
you just go to I mean, iTunes.
Yo,
I
no
actually
one uses
purchase
iTunes
music that
anymore.
I like though.
He was
No
going
one does that
That's the
anymore.
problem.
and then
You
use
don't own
the
anything.
airline headphones.
That's what I'm saying. You don't own anything.
What do
So-
I get out of owning it, Shy?
What happens? Okay, what happens when you don't have signal? You can't listen to the music. That's what I'm saying.
That's why
that's
you
what
just
happens when you
download
download
it to
it.
your
You're not
phone.
listening. If you
If
download
you don't
it,
have no signal, you don't
Yes,
own the
Shy,
music.
it's
to
Shy,
download
when
it.
it's downloaded on your phone, you can listen to it anywhere, brother.
Nah, I don't believe that.
you don't
What
have
the
to
fuck
believe
you
the
mean,
truth.
bro?
That's the point
This
of the
is not a
truth.
conspiracy theory. This is a very
That's the
legitimate fact.
We're not talking about if Michael
Yo.
Jordan's gambling kill his damn daddy. We're talking about does his music stay on your phone when you download it? You can
The only
download,
thing you
can
have to
go-
have, Shy, is a subscription to Apple Music. That's the only thing you have to have.
Y'all eat
As
ass.
long as you still have,
Yes.
as long as you still have a subscription to
Yes.
Apple Music, you can
I had
download.
to break up the feeling.
Yes.
You said what?
Oh my god!
What is happening here?
Does that mean everybody on the pod eats ass?
all I
Oh,
know
Ryan
is
don't.
all I know is this man
That
Kim just
nigga
came out of
weak as
nowhere
hell.
in the middle and saying, "Does everybody?" Yes.
Ryan, have you come to the light side yet?
Definitely
the
not
brown
the light
side.
side. Probably
He
dark.
didn't come to the brown
I
side.
feel like dark has a negative connotation when it comes to ass eating, so I call it the light side.
Leading fist.
I mean, I can see what you're saying. I mean, that's not a. But that sound crazy too.
So yes or no?
Pleading fifth.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're lame as
Yeah.
fuck.
He did it on accident one time. I was like,
Nah, he did it.
Low.
He just don't want. He ain't ready to tell nobody yet. It's okay.
No, if I'm being completely transparent, I've never done it.
We can tell.
Never done it.
How you get your name to stay on your shit,
What are you talking about?
like on the screen? Cause I
I
changed my
don't know.
shit last time, and my shit always changed to iPhone shot every.
It's
fucking
probably because
time.
you're on your iPhone.
That's probably. Do you have a Zoom, like a Zoom account, or are you just logging into?
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure I got that account.
Maybe
So
you're not
long-
logged into the account.
Yeah, you might not be logged into the account.
Well, the background show up every time. I'm sure if I didn't have an account, then that wouldn't happen.
No, I mean, it's just like a factory thing. Like if that's the last thing that you had. Oh, I love
What is
you.
that?
It's me, happy and
Oh, I
drunk.
can't see. I just see him
He's
Right.
in the car in the house behind.
Right. I didn't even know what you were saying all to at first. I was trying to figure it out.
Oh, there you go. I'm like, what the fuck?
Man, leave forward slightly.
was
I'm gonna be wholesome today.
happy and drunk.
But
Hmm.
what is y'all views on the album outside of the y'all liked it? What
I'm
appealed
glad-
to y'all?
I'm glad that he's experimenting and doing something, kind of something out of his realm more so. I know he's known for kind of I don't want to say stealing waves or stealing sounds, but I guess
do.
experimenting,
He do.
with WizKid or like, that whole dance hall wave, like around 2015, 2016. But I think with this, I think he kind of wanted to kind of get in his own realm and kind of have his own sound. But also, I think he wanted to also just get in the TikTok bag and also get in like the club
Might
bag,
as well.
Yes.
the Miami,
Yeah.
that Miami feel, that vacation vibe. That's what he wanted. Like he wanted us to be in the pool, you know what I mean, in the rooftop, on the boat, listening to this. That's what I think is inspired from.
It's summer, bro.
You,
Ooh,
you
speaking
do,
of
It's an album.
Can I make this point real quick?
Yeah.
Before you go, Cass. Kev, you just spoke to what I was saying last week when I said Certified Lover Boy. That album wasn't conducive to the lifestyle that he was living at the time. So that music to me felt like old music because it wasn't conducive to the lifestyle. Now, if you think about this album, you said club music, you said trip music. Now you think about his lifestyle of what he's been going through in the last year or so.
If you look at his Instagram, all he does is gamble. He gambles.
He do have a gambling problem that nobody ever talk about. He bet everything all the fucking
It's
time.
not a problem.
Nobody ever talk about it.
It's only a problem when you lose.
He don't win. Besides basketball tournament that he hold in his own house, but that's whatever.
That's not gambling.
I don't know if he has a gambling. I won't say he has a gambling problem.
He bet on everything. He bet DC Young Fly $200 on bowling.
I mean, bro, he's not like he ain't got the bread for it. Nigga, he can afford it.
If he has a gambling problem, he would be losing money instead of.
He don't lose a lot, bro.
Up and gamble. Like what the fuck are y'all talking
about? Does Michael Jordan have a gambling problem?
Absolutely. That's what got his daddy killed. We know this.
Okay, no.
We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming.
Why y'all have done this route?
Have you watched The Last Dance, bro?
Yes, we watched it together.
They and authorities and sources have already said that his gambling had nothing to do with his.
Of course, that's what the fuck they gonna say. But they also said, two random niggas in middle of North Carolina just randomly stumbled across his car and killed him. Fuck out of here! Come on, man.
That boy, something else. I'll tell you.
That's just a ridiculous thing to say.
You think it's not a coincidence?
No,
that's a strange coincidence.
Listen, the more free game, the more you live life, the more you realize random acts aren't random, bro. Shit is all
except for random acts of violence.
That's not random. That's calculated.
What? That's called premeditated.
Premeditated murder.
Still calculated. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
so like I said something wrong.
No, that was just the actual term.
You can see.
But yeah, that's my free game for real.
Hey, when that Call My Name beat drop, boy, I'll be getting in no matter where I hear that bitch ass.
That motherfucker say he be boogieing.
That Calling My Name, that shit hit crazy.
Yeah, that shit is lit.
Nah, bro. It's that flight book for me.
Hendrix's room later. I'm about to be in this bitch geeked up.
No, I don't love it.
So
I don't love it. I like it's growing on me. Let me just say that it does grow on me. There's a few songs that I like, and there's a few songs I really don't like. But I get the appeal. I understand what it's meant for and where it should be played at, and I feel like it's just gonna grow on me.
Where should it be?
And we're gonna it'll be much more remembered than Certified Lover Boy. And the whole thing where it's like, oh, this is 9 months later, so this is what is produced 9 months later, and the video kind of, I forgot what video was it Flight Book?
Yeah,
where he married a whole bunch of women.
I'll be in that bitch.
Going
crazy.
If you really listen to the lyrics, this shit is like low key sad. Like Drake is always gonna Drake. Like it don't matter what type of beat he's on. But like I'm affirm, and this is not everybody's favorite take, but like Drake can really do no wrong to me. Like
this is coke music. This is literally just coke music.
Coke music?
It's dance music. It literally says it in the genre.
And what is dance music? Where does disco come from? Literally people just doing coke and dancing all night. That's what this album is.
I'll tell you right now, that's one of those two things I'm not finna do. I ain't doing no damn coke. I'll boogie all night though. I got all the rhythm in the world. I heard niggas who don't got no rhythm.
We already got one person that did it already.
Did he say?
Damn.
Like what was that?
What?
Shy.
What do you say?
Did you say?
Try ass hating.
Shy about to do.
Shy, where you at? Are you still walking?
Yes.
Just so everybody knows, this man Shy has turned into a 50-year-old and he walks at nights around his fucking neighborhood.
I mean, Shy living on one
Take care of your health.
Maybe it's good for his mental health.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck what it's good for. I'm still clowning your ass.
Damn.
You taking walks like you got.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with a walk though, bro.
I drive through neighborhoods and I see old people walking.
It was hot as a bitch, though.
Gas too high to be just driving around wasting gas. Nigga, get out the car.
Now, Trayvon was walking too.
Now we
Damn.
All right,
that took a left.
It wasn't. No, that's not the attention. That's not the intention. That's not the intention.
Left.
Just because it was
really sound like something I would have said.
Here's my free game. Just because the intention wasn't to hurt somebody doesn't mean that it didn't fucking do it.
Boy. Story of 2022. I tell you.
You know what? You're right. Never mind what I just said. Everything, just forget it. Just forget everything I said.
It's documented.
So I'm like,
Kev, you got a free game? I think Shy already said his, Cass. Just said hers. So you got a free game?
I don't like that it feels like you just called me an it, but you know what?
Damn.
I actually started to say his and I stopped myself. So
I'm not trying to misgender you. You don't want to get canceled.
Fuck off. Next time I'll say it. Since you wanted me to say it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I got a free game. Go listen to Stevie Wonder songs to the key of life.
You could come with something better than that.
No,
he been on a Stevie Wonder kick, bro. This is the second week he done mentioned Stevie Wonder. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, but it's what he's applying for him. Like I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, for the past 2 months I've just been listening to Stevie Wonder, like typically Sundays and Saturdays.
Hell yeah, living the dream.
It's something about hearing it.
Well, Kevin.
Oh, go ahead. My fault, Kev. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, nothing. I was just gonna say it's something about hearing his voice. It's soothing. I don't know. It's gonna be sad day. It's gonna be a sad day when we lose Stevie.
Let's not talk about where we lose people.
You already know I feel like he's full of shit, but you know that's.
Damn,
right. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Those last pictures that came through.
No, that's not real. That's not Stevie Wonder. Stop saying that. We're not promoting that. It's not Stevie. And when his eyes bugged out like that, that's not Stevie Wonder.
Yo,
you saying all those pictures
the other day? And this man, we were talking about how he said his fridge might not fit, and he was like, yeah, you know, my eyes not too good, so I don't know if I measured well. This motherfucker opened his eyes all the way, but them bitches was. I was like, oh no. I kind of laughed it off because he was making a joke, so I laughed it off, but I didn't want to laugh too hard because I was like, damn, that's fucked up.
I did have a customer the other day, and when I first one of his eyes was hella left. And that shit is so hard to look somebody in their eyes.
You can't. It's not possible. You cannot do it.
You got to though.
Fuck that. That's why, Brian. That's why it helps me to be tall, bro. So I can look at the middle age. I can look at the middle age forehead at the top of their head.
That may just be over.
I don't gotta look them in the face.
Y'all made me choke, man.
Bro, it was this other lady, bro. This lady had broke her arm, bro, and she didn't go to the doctor to get that shit repaired too. It was just hanging on, bro. And she turned a little too fast, and that bitch smacked the counter, and I almost died. She turned that motherfucker, bro. That motherfucker. I was like, oh shit,
yo, that shit was hella loose,
bro. It is, bro. Because people, if you break your arm, you have to go to the doctor. If you don't, it's literally gonna be hanging there, and she couldn't use it. She was doing everything with one arm.
Why didn't you just go to the fucking doctor, bro? You
ain't even
gotta pay the bills, bro. Fuck the bills.
She came and stood beside me, bro. And she stood beside me. Her arm was on my side. I had to roll.
You know
I
how
had to go
much
to the
it
other
costs to
side.
go to
I'm
the
not
doctor, bro?
standing
If
next
you
to
don't
this
got
thing.
insurance.
Facts.
Yo, you
That's
don't
a
have
fact.
to. You don't have to.
You don't
take
have to
the
pay them
damn
niggas, but
bills.
it's gonna fuck your credit up.
Exactly.
She stayed in a bullshit ass house anyway.
See, it
She
was
could've been
already
got that
fucked
shit
up.
done.
He could have done that shit.
She was
Bro.
probably like, you know what, my arm busted, but at least I got my left arm.
Hell
What?
no.
What? And this is on the darker side of this. But what if she was a victim of domestic violence and she don't want to go to the hospital and report the shit, bro? That's fucked up.
Nigga, she don't gotta tell him that's the case. Yeah, I broke my arm.
You
Just
literally
say
said I fell on the steps.
Damn.
That's what
I
they.
ain't gotta come.
That's sadly what happens all the time in domestic violence situations. There's always an excuse to why it wasn't what happened.
Maybe, what if she killed him?
And she did.
What's that got to
Ain't
do
got
with the
nothing to do with me.
excuse she got to
Go
come
get
up
that
with
motherfucking
why it
arm
broke?
fixed.
He said, "Go get that motherfucking arm fixed."
She could have went to
Go get
Walgreens
that-
and bought a
that
splint,
Loose
something.
ass arm fixed. Bro, she was turning too fast in that house.
That loose ass arm. Oh my god.
She was in
I
that
could
motherfucker
just see
turning
that shit.
too fast, bro. I wanna
I
see
literally
if I
didn't
can
mean
recreate
to
it, bro. I
laugh.
think I can.
I could just see that bitch just flopping.
Bro, if you like take
Like
your
in,
arm out of your sleeve, bro.
Yo.
If you put like
Yo.
something at the edge, the end of your sleeve, like a water bottle,
Oh, it's there. Playing in that bitch.
that shit was like this. But straight. And I was like, yo, like I said, bro, she turned too fast one time. The motherfucker hit the counter hard as shit. I was like, I don't know if that shit hurt or not.
That's fucked up.
That's-
I don't
bro.
want to condone this.
well,
Dang.
then you don't go ahead and get your when do y'all get y'all free game out?
All right.
I think it's between Darius and Ryan.
Yeah, I haven't went. My free game is you can't control
I'm about to
everything
make some shit up.
that happens to you. You can only control the way you respond to those things. And what happens in your response
Hell
is your
yeah.
power.
That's very valid.
Darius,
Best for last over here.
Darius, what you make? What you making?
He's gonna say fuck
Hey,
the
bro.
Falcons.
Hey, nah.
Oh,
The
shit.
season ain't started yet, so I can't start with them niggas, bro.
Why wasn't that on your shirt? You didn't put that on your shirt. You should put that.
But fuck the Falcons.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like I can go back and do it, can't I?
yeah, but you're not going to. So let's not talk about
You
what
don't
you're
know what
going
I'm
to
gonna
do.
do, brother, man. Don't be doing that
Fun
shit. Bro.
fact. Fun fact. Do you know the Falcons have a better regular season record overall versus the Saints all time?
It's not surprising.
Did you know?
Saints used to be ass before Drew Brees.
Yeah, we used to be fucking
That is true.
horrendous. Niggas used to call us the Aints for a reason. But at least we didn't blow a 28-3 lead into.
They also were expansion team, weren't they?
We were an expansion team.
Yeah. It's
So we were
usually what
meant to be-
happens.
We were meant to be ass for 10 years. 10,
Expansion
15
teams usually
years.
are ass. Although the Panthers were one of the expansion teams that weren't ass.
At the jump. Yeah, they made the playoffs the first year, didn't they?
I
second
think
year.
so.
Jacksonville too.
they were in
Jacksonville
the
was
Super
good when they
Bowl.
first came.
I'm hopeful
them
for
They were in the
motherfuckers.
Super Bowl not too long after they came.
Fuck no. Fuck the Panthers too. Fuck them sorry motherfuckers, boy. I swear too.
anyway. This is why
Nah.
Your free game.
I fuck with the Panthers.
Anyway, get to your free game.
My free game is to find time during the day to relax. Because if you don't, you're gonna kill yourself.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
it's a little extreme, but all right.
It's not extreme,
This
bro. It's the
whole
truth, bro.
episode
You can
is
die from bro.
really
You can
dark.
die from stress, bro.
I get
just
that.
the way-
but
It's just the way you said it.
kill yourself and stressing out to death
You
is
know
the
what makes
same
it
thing.
It's all the same shit,
Like-
bro.
he said it, one, with a straight face, and two, as he said it, don't. So like he's really like living the fucking dream right now.
You gotta
Wait, what
smoke
are you
every day.
doing?
That's part 2 of my free game, bro. Smoke every day.
Sure.
Smoke
smoke
weed
something.
every day.
Smoke something every day. Not no crack,
What you want?
not no crack, bro. It was
We
some.
just
I was
separated the
coming
crack.
home.
That's where
Bro,
we
I was
separate.
coming
got-
home
hold
the other
on.
day, bro. And it was
So
some
crackheads
homeless
stay
nigga in the
alive.
street, and I about hit his ass. Motherfucker asked me for $1. I was like, "Fuck no, my
He's
boy."
still alive. See, he's still alive. I'm still alive.
But nah, that nigga was playing in the street, bro. I don't know where that nigga's at.
Yo,
not be
how,
alive.
have you ever seen? How long y'all been alive?
I know
Nigga,
what you inferring. The crackheads don't die. I
They don't.
100%
They
agree.
don't.
Nah. One did die.
They died.
lady-
They died off like other bullshit. They might fall off like a ladder fell from the sky type shit. How crackheads die. It's
Nigga,
never
what?
like in the name of crack. Like it's never
Is that
something
a natural cause of death, Shaw? Having a ladder land on you? Is that a natural cause?
If you live in a metro area,
Nigga, don't you try to justify that bullshit. No, bro. No.
New York City.
Hell, them niggas ain't just tossing ladders off roofs up there in New York, bro.
Never know.
Why the fuck would that be natural anyway?
God, that is like final. That's like Final Destination. Bro. You can't just. Who dies off a ladder? Falling off a ladder.
And if that show was on Final Destination, bro, this motherfucker would have walked out of a New York corner store with a lottery ticket. He'd be like, "Oh shit, I won!" And he'd get clapped by a motherfucking ladder. Not even a ladder, a step stool.
So you didn't watch Final Destination. You didn't watch Final Destination.
He
I
couldn't.
watched some of them.
So the dude actually won the lottery, and he was celebrating after buying all this shit. And then shit started catching on fire, and he went to go out the fire escape. He went to go out the fire escape.
Oh yeah,
the ladder fell down and killed his ass.
Unathletic.
So again,
why would you sit there? Why, I feel like all those
Yeah, he
situations
just
are
watched
avoidable.
that shit.
Why would you
I
sit
hate
there?
that shit about movies. The motherfuckers just sit there
Bro,
and watch
there's
this
no
shit
way.
happen.
There's
Never
no
makes
way.
sense.
There's no way that a child gets crushed by glass. I'm dodging that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That fire escape not landing on my face. Those logs, nigga, hit the brakes. Look at the road. Do something.
Swear,
If you're in Final Destination, right, and you seeing people dying out of just like the most random thing, wouldn't you just want to stay home?
They tried that
died
too.
at home though.
Well,
Y'all have never watched the whole movie.
I was about to say that's how that dude was
Shut
the
up.
lottery.
I watched
all
the
five
whole
of
movie.
them.
You never watched the whole movie in your life.
They're terrible. They're all terrible.
I've actually watched
Sleepy
all of them.
move.
We
I've
know
actually
about you,
watched all
Sleepy
of them.
Hollow.
What's the last full movie you watched? Beginning to
they got
fucking
point.
end.
You do-
No
Sean,
breaks.
Are you
no
Are you
talking about? Like I watched.
You got
plenty of
served. That was the
movies,
last movie he watched.
No.
but
no.
Are you
Child,
talking
stayed
about
away.
in theaters?
Shy, they got a point.
Theaters.
Be sleeping.
I'm saying
Coming
any
to
movie.
theaters.
I don't believe if you fall asleep in a movie theater, you falling asleep in your room.
Actually,
You fall asleep in the movie theater. You don't care about
Actually,
nothing. It's dark
I'm-
and
I'm-
dangerous in that bitch.
I was gonna say the last time I was at the movies, I went to see Doctor Strange 2, and I stayed up the whole movie.
That shit was trash.
Damn.
I thought about going.
I still need to go see it.
That's just trash. Any words? I'm gonna be 100 with you.
Fuck that. I'm about to go
I
spend my
enjoyed
$47 in the movie theater for my popcorn and my movie ticket.
It's not even that much, bro. You're being ridiculous.
Ugh.
Go matinee. It's a lot.
That
cheaper.
popcorn is high though, bro.
It is.
You better off. I've come to the conclusion, like unless it's like one of the like nice theaters, I just prefer to go to drive-ins. It's the better vibe to me.
Ugh, I've
This
been
nigga living in the
dying.
60s.
Ugh,
What I tell you? That motherfucker's 80.
no,
I
I've
remember
not wait-
remember going to drive-in movie theaters in Mississippi, bro.
I've never been to one. We had one. I always wanted to go, but I never went.
There's one in
There's one in Charlotte.
Yeah, I
it's
don't
in,
want to go to one no more.
Indian
Like that
Trail.
was
It's
when
in
I was
Indian
a
Trail.
child. As
Yeah.
a child, I wanted to go. I do not want
It's
to go to no
dope.
driving.
Adult Ryan doesn't want to leave his fucking house. He wants to sit with his little ugly dog and play video games all day.
God
No.
damn, don't talk about dads like that.
Yeah, first of all, leave Dash out of this. Second of all, I'd rather go to a theater than sit in the fucking car and watch and listen to some shit through the
It just
radio.
seems like so it's fun because you can
Doesn't
bring
make
like
sense.
your own like
You can do your own shit.
Yeah,
Right.
meal. You could get cozy.
I'm about to go and smoke and just be fried in that bitch.
Unless you
I didn't
and
watch
if
the
you
movie.
got a truck, if
You're
you
gonna
got a
get
truck,
arrested.
it's even more lit.
I don't give a fuck.
I just
I
seen
mean-
the most beautiful thing I ever seen in my life.
No, you did.
Did Brianna just walk through?
Bro, I just saw the sky change from
Damn.
sunset to night.
He was supposed to be like, yeah, but he missed. He missed
Missed his cue.
I can't wait for her to listen to this. I'm actually just gonna clip this specifically and say
He threw you the lob, Kevin. You fucking.
I gave you I gave it to
She
you.
knows how much. She threw that hoe off.
I'm not.
She threw that bitch off the glass, bro. All you had to do was finish.
I'm not worried about
rim rattled.
I scored more shots.
Did that make you feel beautiful inside watching the sky change?
Like low key though, I feel you though, cause I'm looking at the fucking shit. Gotta turn this background off.
That shit, nature beautiful, bro.
Bro,
Just
y'all
straight
niggas
legs.
don't never.
Just straight
Right.
legs.
Y'all niggas don't be damn. Y'all
Damn.
niggas don't be.
Where are you at?
That motherfucker shot is in a random field. It ain't even no street. It is a
Nah, I'm actually in a park. It's called Unity Park.
street. It don't look like much unity going on.
Looks like
Land.
children of the corn.
Motherfuckers in Mormon land.
Ew.
and
Shy, if you
And
need
you-
help, blink twice, brother man.
nah, it's
Sean,
people on
grow
the
your
other
hair.
side
Oh.
of the.
Shot,
Nah,
you grow
bro.
your hair and get braids like me.
Nah, bro. I got
That motherfucker gonna look like something type crazy.
I
Hey.
had braids when
Charles
I was
Sprewell.
young, bro.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah,
You got pictures of that shit, bro?
Kev, how long have you known Sha?
absolutely.
Huh?
How long have you known Sha? When have you seen Sha's
It
hair growing out?
Ooh,
I grew my hair before
no,
that school.
he grew his hair out before.
It hasn't been in the last like 8 years for real.
Nah,
Damn.
it was like sophomore year. It was sophomore year.
Sophomore
Yeah,
Sophomore year in
I wanna
high
say
school?
like-
It was
like-
about 6 years ago.
No,
It was
no,
about
college,
2015.
college.
It was like 2014, 2015.
No,
Yeah,
it wasn't.
2015,
Yes, it was.
2015, 2016.
When we came
Sophomore
back that
year?
sophomore year, when we came back
Yeah.
that sophomore year, and I saw a shot, and I was like, "Oh, this nigga done grew his hair out. He going through it, something." He must have.
Sophomore year was
He's
14.
going through it.
Sophomore year was 14.
That's the
to
only reason
15.
you really grow your hair out. You going through something. You just
Sophomore
going
year
through
was
change.
14 to
Nah,
15.
nah. Cause that's when the finesse was cool. So niggas had the little sponge joint, had the curls going. I wasn't stressed. Actually, well, shit, yeah, you're right. I was stressed going through some shit because that was the first day we got robbed, the first fucking day. So
Oh my God. Aunt was so mad that whole night about having to wait around for that was such a big night. Cause remember
It felt like everyone
y'all's
just
ugly
disappeared
little
when we got
fucking
there.
roommate left y'all. And so we waited like till everything was like situated.
I don't feel like it was that long, in my opinion.
It was a very long time. We were out for a very long time.
I feel like I don't even want to go over it, but I don't feel like it was that long.
Because it was a while.
We
but
divided and conquered.
especially for like wasn't even trying to be out, like really.
But shit. Anyway, we done got way off track. Y'all want to get into?
way off.
Y'all want to do the topics first, or y'all want to have some more fun with these random questions? I'll let y'all pick.
What's random questions? Are they in the notes?
Gotta be some crazy ass scenario, bro.
Nah.
No, it's
Well,
not.
Some crazy, poorly worded scenario.
That's the key.
If
What's the
you-
wording?
If you were born the date of Obama's birthday,
Okay.
would you
so do
feel
we
some type of way?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I do have one question. One of the questions is like
Yo.
bullshit, but
No. Laughing, I can't keep
So,
it.
okay, it's a real thing because as a woman, I know that we have BBL. Y'all can get extra meat. There's a surgery where y'all can get like extended meat.
I
Hell
would
yeah.
get that shit. I would get that.
You ever
shit.
heard about
Absolutely.
You can get like a meat transplant. Where do they get it from?
No, they just extend it. They
They
put
just extend.
they put some type of material inside there that extends it.
There's also
I don't know what it's
there's
made
al-
out of. That's why I say material. It's
I
like-
just
Made out of
seen
silicone.
something. I just seen something the other day where it's like you can get filler, which
yeah.
it makes your girth, and then because it's so heavy, it lengthens the shit too. From what I see,
girth is a freaky deaky word.
So, so that was
There's some wild
words
out here.
Girth.
So
and girth is one.
Would y'all get it? Would y'all get the surgery?
No. Short answer. No.
Wait.
I don't get that shit.
This nigga here.
With the extendo clip.
I got a 30 on this. I got a 30 on this block.
With the switch.
The extendo. Nah.
You said no, Ryan?
No.
Kev?
Can you repeat the question again? Cause I just felt like I was laughing. No,
Are you getting the long penis surgery? Yes or no?
I don't even
absolutely not. No.
Well, Kev already told the world what he was working with, so
you don't want to pull up to the scene 12.
I did too. I don't know what she talking about.
That was actually a very scarring situation for me. Like that was that day that D was too hot to function. That was at the
wow.
That was like the group pod. That was the group pod.
I was told that part, boy.
And
I must have been drunk.
We were all drunk as fuck, which is why he went so fucking far. Like I specifically remember this because I was like, I'm about to be sick. This is my brother. Like I don't need to know this. Like
I don't remember that part. But
Vicky was in the back. She was like, "No, it's okay." Like, and I was like, "No, it's not." Like you can hear us off in the back. And it was a lot. It was a lot. I know way more than I need to know about. Something.
Okay, so on the other end of that, would y'all pay for your significant other if they wanted to get enhancements? Would you pay for it?
You see, you didn't see it, but I tweeted out a tweet today, and it came off a certain song off of. Honestly, never mind. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
You say hell yeah, Darren?
I forget.
Hell yeah. That's what you talking about. I've been listening to the album all motherfucking day.
I forget the exact
bar. Play that bitch right now.
Love the way they hang, babe. Fuck the silicone.
But what if she wanted to do that?
Then she can, but you asked if I would pay for it. I said what I just said.
Why not? I mean,
yes or no. That motherfucker just said, I'm about to quote a Drake lyric at you, and you can go about it how you want to.
Figure it out from there.
But I feel like there's other stuff I could have supported you with. Like, I don't know, paying off your student loans or something. I don't know.
Let's say y'all straight. But you just want to do that. I mean,
now we're probably pay for it, to be honest.
If my man had a receding hairline and he wanted to get the hair transplant surgery, I'm with that. I got you, boo.
I mean, I would do it, but I feel like there'd be.
But are you paying for the penis extension?
I'm not.
That's a good question.
I'm not fucking with nobody who need a penis extension. So let's start there.
You didn't answer the question.
What if it's the greatest guy in the world?
Is the answer no?
What if it's the greatest guy in the world, like almost perfect, but he was just like, you know what? It's just one thing I'm insecure about.
He's not perfect.
What if he just wants girth? What if he just wants the girth?
Girth is the word of the day.
Answer the question.
Yes or no? I mean, honestly, if that's what he really want to do, that's fine. But we have to consult each other because, like, there is such a thing as too much dick. So, like, we're gonna have to figure out like where this is gonna end for real, because
I think so. I remember watching the one doctor talk about it. I want to say the max he could do with that silicone shit was like 3 or 4 inches. I want to say that was the max.
And if you already working with like 6 to 8, what the fuck more do you want?
Hey, my man said he's trying to break the record. Go for the foot.
What you mean?
You getting this $5 foot long?
Right. Vaginas are only like 6 inches deep.
Okay.
It was a hypothetical.
So part 2 of that. So if the person dies on the table, are you considered a hitman after that, or?
That's a goofy question. It's just an accident. Motherfucker just died.
Is that natural?
Depends. What they die from.
What?
Blood loss.
What is going on?
Yeah, I'm lost. Re-ask that question.
He said if the patient dies on the table, are you considered a hitman? And or is it natural causes?
You paid for the hit.
No, that's not what. No.
Shot, please take that bullshit somewhere else.
Next question. Next question.
Somebody make this a thumbnail for the episode.
Next question.
Stay there. Okay. Never mind. I said you
Would
had
y'all,
you were gonna get the
would y'all sign a prenup?
The prenup for what? You just saying a prenup in general?
Yeah. Like you with your significant other, and they like shit before we go ahead and get married, and she got assets. Not saying that you don't have your own, but she got assets, and she hit you with.
Well, obviously, if she hit me with it, she got more assets than I do. To answer the question, yes.
I'm just taking it as a sign of disrespect.
You a hoe. I knew you was gonna be.
I'm playing.
I'm not gonna lie. I probably would feel some type of way, but I still.
Why?
Because I get like it's kind of a protection for yourself, right? Like I don't disagree with that, but I can't sit here and lie and say I'm not gonna feel some type of way because you just hit me with the look. This is just in case the shit ever fail. Now I feel some type of way because I feel like you feeling like it's gonna fail.
But if you look at statistics, that's more fail than don't. So
I mean, I look at it as if like the same way you need car insurance or the same way you need life insurance. It's pretty much ensures
just
both
in
parties
case.
where if shit don't work, hey, you know what? We both got our assets. We both have this. This is how much we're gonna do, or like it basically it assures us that financially this is not gonna impact us, or it will impact us. Excuse me, it will impact us. I don't know in another way or something like that, but basically it's the same way as having car insurance, life insurance, health insurance. It's a liability, but we need it.
When a divorce happens and the other takes 50% of the other, is that only when the other makes more money?
It's not always
50%.
No,
not necessarily. I'm not expert at this.
It's dependent on.
That's why I'm asking these questions.
Well, actually, this is actually interesting. I saw a Reddit story today about how when a couple got married, she was making less money than he was, and he wanted to sign a prenup, and she was totally cool with that. And because I think she was in school at the time, and then like later on in life, like after she finished college or whatever, she went. And she was making like more than 3 times his salary, and he was away, and she went and bought a new car or something like that, and he was like, wow, your payments must be like super high or whatever, but he was like happy for her, and she was like, oh no, I just bought it cash, and he was like So I think later on it came out that he wanted to like dissolve the prenup and like share their assets or whatever, like share their financial things, and she was like no, like we found this prenup, and like, you know, we've been married for like 7-8 years now, and this has been working fine for us, so like I don't understand where this comes from. And apparently, like, you know, they got into a huge fight, and you know, he went and told his parents and his family, and they were calling her selfish and all types of crazy shit, and so now they're in the process of getting a divorce. But I just thought that was interesting.
But
that's funny.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously we hear about divorces with like millionaires, famous people. For instance, Jeff Bezos, for instance, he got a divorce from his wife, and she took literally half of everything.
She became like one of the richest women in the world overnight.
Yeah, because it was half of his
richest. The richest.
It was half of his fucking net worth, and he was the richest man. Like,
shout out to her because she just been donating most of her money.
Yeah,
I'm keeping that shit.
You can't take it.
That's so much money. Yeah, you can donate
Well,
a
guess
lot
what?
of that shit. You can donate
That's
half of that
okay.
shit and still your kids will be good. Like that shit.
Also,
That shit
that's
is
Fuck
how
that.
you. I mean, that's how you pay less in tax as well. So it's up. It's a million things to do with money when you have it. You can't just have it there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is. It's not the smartest thing to do with money. I'm not gonna say you can't do it, but it's not the smartest thing to do.
What else we got on the tap?
Well,
All
that was most of the lighthearted stuff.
Damn.
We are back to like our regularly scheduled topics.
Since we was gonna be recording on Father's Day,
yeah,
and I've been saying this for years, fathers don't get enough fucking credit, you know. So I figured we would have an episode just in
good fathers
remembrance of
they deserve.
Right.
That's
we did one for our mothers. I don't know if we
Yeah.
ever did a Father's Day episode.
We didn't. That's what I'm saying. I know.
It's fucked up.
Exactly.
Why don't we do one?
But
we're doing it
nah.
now. Okay, so
Right.
the Father's Day question of the day would have been, how did your father or male figures, like father figures, help shape you?
Like, in what way did they help form you to who you are today? Okay, I'll go first. Oh.
Go ahead, Ryan.
I don't know if I can really say like shape or form, but I see a lot of like, I guess growing up, I was always told I was like my dad. But until I got older, I didn't really see, I guess, the things I took after him. But I can't say that it was more of an impact or if it was just because, I don't know.
Nigga, give it an example. That was mad misreading. Like, I didn't understand.
I don't really have an example. What I'm trying to say is like I noticed that I'm very similar to my father. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
I don't like trying
are
to.
you saying people compared you to him, but you didn't know?
Yeah, until I got older, like I didn't.
So what's like a trait that somebody would say?
I don't know. I can't really like think of that. But I don't. Well, I don't know. Maybe our mindset. Or.
Oh my God, there's two of you.
I don't even know if mindset is the correct term. No, Cass, there's only one of me.
There's only one Ryan James Satterfield.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what I'm trying to say is like I don't know if it was really a molding or shaping from him, but I've noticed I've had similarities to him. But just being around him in my older age.
So like you get that you are your father's child shit now. Like you kind of like hit that.
Yes, I guess I see what I've always been told.
Okay.
You know, like I'll say some shit when I was younger. I would say some shit to my mom, and my mom would be like, "You're just like your dad."
And I think that's like, in the mom's handbook of shit to say.
Yeah, but now, like I'm saying, when I get older, I can see why my mom would have said that. So yeah. But I wouldn't go to say like I was. I guess I don't know.
That's fire. These niggas got a TV on the outside of the driver's door of the Jeep. That's fire as hell.
Them niggas are bored.
What is the point of that? You want everybody to see a TV show while you're driving down?
They get robbed.
Right? They can take that TV right out the goddamn. Exactly. Right out the door.
It looked like a projection. I ain't gonna say TV. It looked like a projection but it's on the door of the outside door of the car. That's fire. But for me, I would say like my dad directly, like he always been a social person, and like and he always kind of like kind of push the narrative like your relationships with people will take you further than like actually what you know. Because at the end of the day, you come in this world alone, but you don't go through it by yourself, essentially. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So like just being sociable personality, I feel like I definitely got that from him.
Hell yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, for now, but I'm trying to do something.
Yeah, I know you're unprofessional as hell.
Nah, somebody calling me. I'm trying to not fuck up the Zoom. That's why I asked.
In the drive-thru. That's what it is. Back at Del Taco, brother man.
That's the worst thing about doing doing these Zooms with Shad. Ain't never not doing something.
He's a busy man.
No matter the scheduling of the shits.
He's a busy man, bro.
24 hours in advance, still walking the fucking park. Who will go next?
Okay. I really have a hard time trying to answer this. I don't feel like not to say I've taken anything from him. I feel like it's more of. Go ahead.
It don't have to be your father per se. That's why I put like father figure, because like there's other shit that I've learned from other men that wasn't necessarily my dad or even related to me that definitely instill some shit that like I use, if not on the daily, just in my logic of thinking of things. So it don't necessarily.
I think it's more so, I don't know, like I usually like to learn from other people based off their experiences. So that I, not to say don't have the experiences. And basically I learn from them and say, okay, well, this is what this person did. I don't think I want to do that.
Or I could be like, but I was gonna say, give an example of that, like that something that you use today.
I gotta think on that because I don't have anything at the top of my head.
Like my dad parented me like that. Like not everything was firsthand information. It'd be like of course, like my dad knew a lot of niggas in the street, and like he exposed me early to a lot of street shit, and so like he would give me examples of people that I knew, that he knew, and that I seen around the way, and it was like, well, this what XYZ do, and this is what he did, and this is how he got caught up, and this is how the whole situation went down. This is how such and such died. Like just accounts like that, to where I don't gotta go through that shit, but you can just know the consequences behind other people's actions.
I guess I don't know. I think more so like not end up. I don't know, like putting not say fear, but like straightening me into the path of like, yo, you do this, you're gonna go to jail, or you do this, you're gonna end up. If you hang out with this person, a lot of it was like, especially my early years, I can say definitely I was someone that like would try to like be in the wrong crowd or like be a follower basically. Where when I was in middle school, I would want to be with like, you know what I mean, this group of people. But then I would hear from like people or like, no, I don't want to say father figures, but maybe like people that saw something in me and was like, yo, if you doing this or if you going to continue being in this path, you're going to end up this way. And then you look back and you kind of review things and it's like, damn, this person kind of like, he wasn't lying. He wasn't lying. Like this person out in jail, this person, you know what I mean, dead. Or this person, you know what I mean, they weren't lying when they said they saw something in me. So after that, and then going away to school, that's one of the main reasons I wanted to get away was because I wanted to come out of my shell a little bit and experience a little bit more than just New York and experience something more than just, 5 boroughs. I knew that there was a bigger world out there. So getting to, go to school, like this, I think I'm one of the few people in my high school to even be like, oh, I'm going out of state, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm going outside New York State to go to school. You know what I mean? That's some people don't have the privilege of doing that. So it's not just my dad, but just like multiple people kind of helped me get to this point.
I feel that. That definitely that following the crowd shit. Yeah, that shit is. My dad didn't stand. He didn't stand on that shit. Like that was unacceptable. Like that was not a thing. Like he always told me, like, you're gonna be wrong, you better be wrong on your own. It's worse if I follow behind somebody. Like even my own brothers. Like my dad wasn't. If there was one principle he stood on, it was being an individual. Like he felt strongly on that shit for sure.
100% agree.
Darius?
I would say, I think, of course, everyone's raised different. Everyone's got different. Everyone's got different types of dads and shit. I think a lot of stuff I picked up from my dad was a lot of like his mannerisms and shit like that. And hell, a lot of times my mama even she'll call me my dad name because of like the shit that we say or do will be real similar. It's like a lot of mannerisms. A lot of the way, sometimes like the way he looks at stuff, I think I've kind of picked that up, which is not the greatest thing because sometimes niggas be thinking the wildest fucking scenarios. Like it was a time my dad was like, because he had some pretty unusual punishments when I was a child. It was a time where he said I was buying too many shoes and he kicked me out of the house and I lived in the backyard in the middle of July for some months. So it was hot. It was a hot punishment, I'll tell you that. But I think that's one of those like crazy ass ways that sometimes I catch myself thinking like, but I try not to because that shit's a bit extreme. I don't know if you ever lived in a tent in the middle of the summer. It ain't fun, I'll tell you that.
I've camped.
I can imagine.
Nigga, when I was in that motherfucker hot.
Have you ever felt like your parents like traumatized you back then, but like sometimes they just be like, they'll downplay it and be like, oh, that was
nigga what? Nigga what?
I ain't do that.
Hold on to that, Kev. Hold on to that. Because there's a question in that go into like that type of shit. Like what's the worst shit that your parents told you? Like it still don't really make no fucking sense, or like this bad advice that they gave you was like, that's some bullshit. Like in hindsight.
I mean, there was a lot of good, but I mean, there was certainly some stuff that I was just kind of questioning that you can't think of anything.
Let Cass go, and I'll give you time to think about it.
What am I going? Am I still answering the first
question? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, my daddy was my first batch of red flags.
You said what?
I said what? My daddy was my first batch of red flags. Shout out to
I don't know. Wasn't expecting you to say that.
I mean, I think as I've grown, I kind of realized that a lot of the shit that is wrong, or some of the shit that needs addressing. I won't say that there's anything wrong with me, but there are a lot of things that need addressing as far as like the way that I process, like emotionally, and a lot of what I see in my relationships, especially with men, are due to like how my parents kind of navigated their divorce and their relationship with each other afterwards. So yeah, I think as far as like like things that my dad taught me, a lot of it is what I don't want in life. Like,
I mean, there's power in that too.
I mean, yeah, a lot of what my dad took, because I mean, I see my dad does well enough for himself, like as a single man, right? But it just there's a certain quality of life that I am looking for, that like I know that my mom doesn't have, and that I know that my dad doesn't have. So I kind of like use them as like the brand standard, like this is where we start, but like this is not even close to where we're stopping at type. So I mean, my daddy loved me though. My daddy did tell me that, or does show me that every day, regardless of what we've been through, like that unconditional love is very real. So there's that. But that doesn't mean
Word.
that unconditional love should be exercised in all cases.
For sure.
Word.
For sure.
Big bird.
But to go back to like some of the shit that was not so good, that like my dad used to be big on like like when it came to sports and stuff, and I was very involved in all sports and shit, just about like hiding emotions and like not crying and shit like that. Like you had like a little girl, or just real toxic shit like that. Like that was like, in hindsight, is now it's just like that's dumb as hell. Cause now I live by that, and that shit is not necessarily all the way best. Like I feel like as
child cry in front of your child, what you gonna do?
I'm trying to figure out what the problem is. You get what I'm saying? Like there's a reason for it. It's not just because they felt like doing the shit. You know how hard it is to fake cry? That's why the most talented actors in the world are the motherfuckers that can fake cry. That's a hard emotion to convey that's not real.
So Cass and Darius, when your child cries, or if they're having a temper tantrum, what's like the methods you use in order to not create any like traumatic experiences for them?
Well, when Hendrix cries, there's not usually like a huge reason behind it. Like, so, but I never try to like invalidate his feelings. So you'll never hear me say to Hendrix, like, all right, bro, it ain't really nothing wrong with you. Like, it's kind of like okay, like I understand you're feeling a lot of big stuff right now. I get that you're frustrated, but you can't do X, Y, and Z, or you can't, like, unless he's like severely hurt, like there's usually a way to try to level with him. And usually all it takes is a little bit of comforting. Like, so he just maybe needs a hug, or wants, to express himself differently. But he just doesn't know how, which is why I don't necessarily agree with like people just be crying for no reason, or people don't cry for no reason. Sometimes when people cry, regardless of the circumstance, like they just don't know any other way to express themselves. Like it just kind of comes out in water. Like it just, that's how it releases.
Just the emotions.
I feel like
overflow.
That's an easier way. Like sometimes I wish that there was something that I did just so that, like you said, just not being able to express yourself in a healthier way. Like I found other alternative ways, and they have not always been the most productive, because it just not crying shit is not really my thing. Never. So I feel like that'd be easier and more productive. And it's up out of you. Like, you don't gotta hold on to that shit.
What about you, Darius? Oh, well, when Gabriel does cry, I always ask him what's wrong. That's usually the first thing. I'll ask him what's wrong, and then you know how kids get. They'll try to explain it to you, and you won't understand the shit that they're saying. So I try to, yeah, and I'm
This shit is
like,
fun.
just I try to get him just to kind of calm down, and then like once he comes down into like that phase of the crying that kids go through, when he gets to that phase, then we try to talk it out, and I mean, it's kind of similar to Hendrix. Like a lot of times when Gabriel cries about something, it's not nothing. It's a lot of times to me. Of course, I'm older, so I'm not thinking that it's something worth crying over. But it always be something little, or it'll be something he wanted to do that he couldn't do, or something he wanted to watch that he couldn't watch. But I mean, I just try to ask what's wrong and try to de-escalate and try to allow him to use his words for the most part. Because when he starts going to school and stuff like that, he's gonna have to use his words to tell people how he feels and help himself navigate through different situations.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that when I'm a parent. See, that's exactly why I'm not ready to be a parent.
Earlier, I was on the phone with Hendrix, and I
know we got a lot of listeners to our parents. Sorry to interrupt you, but I know we got a lot of listeners to our parents, so I hope they can relate to this.
They were out on the patio, and his grandmother has like a furniture set. So it's like kind of like a sectional type thing, but like on the ends there's a basket. So it's like wicker, but like it's attached as the arm, but there's like a lid or whatever. So it's like a storage piece at the very end of the sectional. And so he was in there, like on the phone with me. Like his dad gave him the phone and like he was talking to me in it, but it was starting to get late and he was starting to get a little antsy or whatever. So his dad was telling him, all right, it's time to get out of the basket, basically. And he was having like a huge moment. Like literally you would think that his dad shot him in the foot or something. Like like he just could not believe that he could not spend the rest of his life in this little storage bin. And so like to kind of level with him, we were just kind of like talking to him like, hey, like you've had a great time, right? Yeah. Like Hendrix, like, yeah. So then he was like, oh, I want to go back in. And we were like, no, you can't do that. Cause like one is you're really not even supposed to be in there. Like you're not supposed to be in nobody's fucking basket, dude. Like with the lid on top
of you. Can't go.
So it's hard. It's hard like trying to regulate somebody's emotions, but especially somebody so small who has never felt so many emotions.
They can't understand why. They don't understand why.
Yeah, he doesn't get it so often. So, but it's super funny to watch us try like to gentle parent Hendrix, because Hendrix is not like a gentle toddler. So it's super crazy to like really try and like regulate his feelings, like by just trying to understand them and get him to understand them when like we don't know anything about that. Cause then of course, like me and his dad are trying to talk to him all super calm, but you hear his grandmother in the back like, ain't nothing wrong with you, child. Like you making all this noise for no reason. And you gonna hate staying with me tomorrow if you about to be fussing like this. And we're just like, man, this is generations worth of like shit we're trying to unpack here. Here it is in real time, like combating each other. So I don't really know where I thought I was going with that. I thought it tied in a little bit, but
no. It makes sense. It makes sense. Shit.
Next on the tab.
What's next? Let me see. Oh, Kashai is driving. Okay.
I don't think he's driving.
I am driving.
Motherfucker asleep.
I thought he was staying still, being mighty quiet.
So I guess that was one of the questions. What did you take away from them that you didn't want to do? Did we answer
Yeah.
that?
Again?
Yeah.
Okay. This one is interesting and a little on the opposite side. How are y'all's relationships with men versus women when it comes to trust, and why do you think that is?
I can answer that. From my own personal experience. Like, if I that question came to me because like somebody asked me this, and it was like one of those things I had to sit back and reflect on. But like a lot of like with my mom, my aunts and shit like that, like should that like women in my life, I go above and beyond because of like most of the I got a lot of aunts on my mom's side, and all of them are either not married or divorced, or nobody got a stable relationship at all. And this is like generations, like my great grandmother, my grandmother, like, and going down the line. And like just kind of speaking to what you was just saying, Cass, about like generations of like you grow up in the household like hearing negative connotations about men and just like not being reliable or trustworthy. And so I feel like as I got older, like just like take it from like my mom trying to date somebody. Like I'm very skeptical and more protective. Like, I don't trust this nigga. I don't know him. I don't like you really gotta stand on some shit for me to even respect you. And they say trust is earned, not given, but to some level, some degree, you have to allow and give a certain level of trust to even build a rapport with anybody. And so like I think that really like trust is a big thing. Like even on the scale of like why like I can only speak to one community, but as a Black man, like walking past another Black man, you already naturally on the defense unless there's some kind of head nod or some kind of anything to diffuse the situation. Be like, oh, okay, that person cool. Like you say what's up or you do a head nod or any gesture. But if you just walking past somebody, you for whatever reason, I can again speak for myself, just naturally on the defense of like, what the fuck
I'm
you
sorry.
want? Like,
if a Black man walk past me and he don't that, be like he by himself, and we walking past, like we in the hallway or at work, he don't walk. If he walk past and don't do the head nod, I think he got a bad day, or he's stressed out, or he just don't got no black man manners.
Yeah,
no Negro manners.
But that is like that's strange, and like I said, like that's like that comes from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like just even just to walk through life like that, like just who the fuck taught you just to never acknowledge people? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it comes from somewhere.
Niggas don't got no fucking manners. Fuck nigga, you better acknowledge me when I walk past you.
Like that shit is the weirdest thing too. Like, and like it's definitely like a location based thing too. Like I'm used to niggas down south. They'll at least speak, head nod, something. Niggas up north don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
like,
it's definitely.
We're not doing that up north.
Yeah, it's
Niggas
definitely a southern thing.
Strange.
Always, this is twice now that you coming up for folks up north.
Bro,
Nah, I'm just
no, but
pointing out my
it's a true statement.
observations.
Yeah, it's a true statement. Because I mean, that wasn't really a thing till I came down here that I noticed like people are just more like
Friendly.
They
yeah,
got
I
manners.
guess so. Like they're
Southern
I guess
hospitality, brother, man.
yeah, we'll go with that. I mean, you
I was
like
always
New
taught
York
North,
in
somebody else
general,
you
you
gotta
just walk.
speak.
There's just so many people, though. I guess that's the difference. But
You
I
gotta
mean,
head
yeah,
nod
that's
everybody.
but really you only head nod to people that you make eye contact with. You get what I'm saying? For the most part. In a like case by case scenario. If we walking past each other and we look each other in the eyes, like, not on the weird shit, but nigga, you naturally you gonna speak. But up north, like motherfuckers just like keep on pushing. Like that shit did not
just
happen.
keep it a kid.
That shit is the strangest shit to me for real.
Nah, it's definitely a southern thing. To answer that question though, like I don't think. Let me reread it and get my full
It
statement
was.
here.
How were y'all's relationships with men versus women when it comes to trust, and why do you think that is?
I think in the end of the day, like you're gonna have to make me. I'm gonna let you make your decision how you're gonna impact my mentality. I don't know how to answer that question.
It's searching for the word.
No, I mean,
I'm not.
I kind of understand what you're saying. Is it like your actions dictate how I react to you?
Yeah, like I'm not. I don't trust a female more than I trust a male. Like I'm going. It's up to you how I'm going to trust you. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
And if that was unclear, I think I was saying the opposite of that. Like I feel like I'm more understanding and less on guard with women than I am with men. Based
Are you wearing a jersey short combo, brother? About that bitch all at once?
Oh, nigga, it's basketball shorts that got a team logo on it.
They look like the jersey turned into shorts.
They got on that motherfucker look like he got on a Toronto's Raptors jersey shorts.
Nah, but it is the Raptor shorts.
Yeah, so I feel like you're gonna have. I'm gonna trust you as far as you're gonna show me. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to do something to break my trust in you, I guess.
So trust is given with you.
Yeah, I'm not.
So
just like my opinion, like you're gonna form your impact towards me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just I don't know.
Boy.
Yeah. I guess I don't really like this question right now, like where I'm at in life.
You can pass.
Come back to me.
You plead the fifth.
No, because I want to answer, but I need to gather my thoughts a little bit better, I think. So just
why I said, okay.
just come back.
Yeah, D.
My bad, though. I'm doing manager stuff. My bad, though. Something just came up. I'm trying to handle this stuff at work. My bad. Can you repeat the question one more time?
How is your relationship with men versus women when it comes to trust, and why do you think that is?
In terms of trusting, I mean, I feel like I got a good relationship with like both sexes. I don't feel like I have like a better relationship with either or. I don't know. It's a little different with me. I don't see. Now I do feel like I tell like I tell my best friend Angela, I tell her a lot of stuff that I'm going through a lot more because we kind of talk like every day. Like we kind of talk more in terms of like what's going on in her mind or like what's going on with me and stuff like that. What we doing this weekend? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. While with the fellas, it's kind of more like I guess kind of one more. I will say it's a little bit more one dimensional. Unless like we get drunk and then we get in our feelings, or like we just chilling and then we just happen to talk about what's going on with us and stuff. So I definitely think like talking to women overall, it kind of does bring a little bit more engagement with our feelings. While with men, we kind of get towards like talk about sports. So like we talk about like I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't. It's weird to explain it now, but yeah.
How you feel about your trust between the both sexes?
I think it just depends. That's hard for me to kind of choose. That's a hard question right there.
It is.
It's very complex. There's no right answer for that.
No, it's not supposed to be a right answer. It's just however you feel. It's your feelings.
I don't know. I'm a Venn diagram type of nigga. So like, I can see the benefits of the similarities and the differences of both. So I can't answer it.
Man, Kev said he break down every situation in a Venn diagram.
That was my favorite shit in school. And a pie chart. Favorite shit in school, man.
I hated Venn diagrams.
I used to love a damn Venn diagram.
I hated them shits. Darius, do you feel like you can answer that question?
Yeah. I think for me it's just like a case by case basis. Like I trust like a few people. Like I trust some males and some females. I may tell one female one thing and I may exclude it from the male just because I feel like a lot of people don't need to know what the fuck I got going on anyway. So I keep a lot of stuff to myself. I mean, as I've gotten older, I've gotten better at like really just opening up and just allowing myself to be vulnerable. Because usually, what it is, I'm the person who is I'm usually the person that someone's telling me their problems, and it's not the other way around. Because a lot of times I feel like people don't need to know what my problems are because they're my problems. So it's an issue I might trust with. For example, it's an issue I might trust with Cass that I won't trust with Shaw. But that's just me. It's not that I don't like either person more than the other. It's just that I may appreciate how their opinion on something compared to the other person.
Or try where you getting food from?
Wendy's, Arby's.
I should got an open sign. Shy. I'll mute your mic.
Phone connected to his car.
You at? Where you at? Where you at? This motherfucker's always doing something when we record the pod. It's never not
10 o'clock. What the fuck are you doing?
This motherfucker's getting food. There's an open sign in the window.
That motherfucker that went to a dispensary.
They got the neon open sign too. That bitch is a local shop.
It's a bar.
Wow.
That shit is local.
I guess to answer this question, right now let me answer previous to my current state. I before some circumstances have arisen in my personal and professional life, I kind of just gave trust freely. It was kind of like just like, all right, bet like you know how they say like guilty until or innocent until proven guilty. Yeah, that's kind of like how I've approached most of, if not all of my relationships, whether they be romantic or platonic. And I'm now 26 years later, seeing that maybe not the wisest way to approach anything. Well, everything. Let me not say anything. Everything. You can't do it with everything. So right now in the space that I find myself in, I really am struggling to be vulnerable enough to trust anybody, male, female, non-binary or otherwise. Like I'm kind of just like I'm at a point of my life right now where I just feel like you have to show me way more than you tell me. So trust is few and far between currently. It doesn't matter who or what you identify as.
So you basically saying like you used to feel as though you allowed them to.
I meet
kind of
people,
what I said. You used to go that way, but now you feel as though
yeah,
you automatically don't trust anybody.
Yeah, not off gate. Like it's just kind of like I'm at a point where I just can't afford to just put my trust in any or anybody.
Now they have to gain your trust. As
Yeah.
before they had to break it, now they gotta gain.
Yeah, basically like before like I said, certain shit, like I kind of just saw things super freely, like through like, you guys know the expression like the rose colored lenses. Like I used to see everything through those. But people will really show you and give you every reason not to use them. So yeah, I'm just kind of at a point where I'm like, okay.
People will show you more than they will tell you.
Yeah, every time. And in my case, more times often than not, like I have been shown like way more negative shit than I have positive. So now in terms of having my trust and access to me, because access to me is super precious, you have to show me way more positive than anything else to be able to have that. So
word.
That's
I
valid.
feel like that's
Bro, I hate being a manager, bro. I hate this life.
Situation.
Oh man, it's growing pains, brother. It's growing pains.
Where'd you get food from, Shay? I know that shit was.
I didn't get food. I got some cookies.
Some Marlboro Reds.
The motherfuckers in there buying cigs.
Nah, got some cookies, man.
Some
What
you get? What kind of cookies you get?
Marlboro Reds.
So I went in there for some fucking snickerdoodles. That's why when y'all was like, where you at? And I couldn't talk because they was like, they didn't have no vegan cookies. Then they was like, well, what? We don't got any snickerdoodle, but I can give you some other shit. Like that, you ain't got shit that I asked for. So I just got some macadamia and some chocolate mint. And I don't even know what else in the box.
Is it some chain shit or is it some?
You said what?
Whoa!
Is it some chain shit or is it like some local cookie
shop?
Oh,
insomnia cookie. Insomnia cookie.
Oh, insomnia. Yeah.
An insomnia cookie would slap.
You know, I've never actually had insomnia cookies.
With some ice cream?
I've had the crumble cookies either.
Crumble cookies are wildly over.
I haven't. I just heard about crumble cookies. Like literally 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I just heard.
Wildly.
Them shit is not good.
They just put one here, actually.
Yeah, I was just driving today and I see one that had a now open sign above it somewhere in like Fort Mill.
See, when we was on the phone earlier on my walk, I was like, I'm gonna walk over there and get me some cookies. Then I forgot by the time I got back to my car, and then I was driving home and I was like, fuck, I did want some cookies. So then I just came back.
Oh, damn.
You ain't want them cookies bad enough to get them the first time.
That's some shit. I ain't even going back. I'm like, fuck them cookies.
Story.
Already on my way home. I guess it's up to the topics.
What else?
Any music?
No, there's another one.
No, that was it.
What are your? He want this episode to be over.
Yeah,
No,
let's
I'm not.
good.
I'm not saying that. I mean, the expectations with men and women, we kind of all touched on that in your explanation about the relationships. When it comes to trust, I feel like we didn't ask that question. We kind of just all touched on it when we explained.
Got there.
Yeah.
I don't have any expectations. I think I've
exhausted them.
Yeah. Like I think that like I've always been the type of person to like meet people where they're at, but I think that might be my problem. I think that like
We meet them by where they're at.
So, you know, like
I get what she's saying. Like she takes people for who they are and then just accept them for who they are. But I'll tell you this. To try to be the other way is going to be very unnatural to you, and it's going to be weird, and it's going to be to where you're not going to always feel good about the person that you got to be to protect yourself. That's one. And then two, that living the other way, though, it will be a life of hardship, and
it's just very
that comes with it.
It's just very taxing on me emotionally because, like I said, I meet people where they're at, and 9 times out of 10, let me not even say that, 10 times out of 10, like I don't even want people to change like who they are. Like I never feel like I ever see fault in anybody, which also might be a character flaw of mine. But I feel like I meet people where they're at and they just stay. Like they never try to meet me where I'm at. Like there's no, I just feel like I do a lot of like stepping in other directions instead of kind of like staying in my own little like bubble and letting people do the same for me. And you're right, it does not feel good to do the things that I have to do to protect myself. Like it's no, it does
It's
not.
very. There's a word. I wish I knew. A year ago, there's a word for that because I know exactly what you're saying.
A year ago, that word don't exist no more.
Nah, I just don't remember the word, and I found myself having conversations with somebody that is very similar in characteristics. I feel like I'm the same way, and it no matter what, the terms be the same. Like trying to be like hard and like not trust people, not necessarily not trust people, but try to be the opposite of who you naturally are. That shit don't feel good neither. People make it seem like it's like an easy task because you don't in terms you don't want to get hurt or you don't want to go through the same shit, the same repeating cycle. But at the end of the day, trying to be something that I'm naturally not, that shit is taxing too, because now it's something that I gotta think about and question, and then you go into a whole deep dive, and then it's just like, fuck it. Like I'm rather be by my fucking self, and that ain't no good neither.
And that's what I think that like I have done a lot of self-discovery recently. And I think that one of my superpowers,
hey, there you go.
Yeah, speak that shit.
One of my superpowers that I have been graced with is like an unrealistic amount of grace and forgiveness for other people. So like I do a lot of
you just like whistle to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he felt that shit was a word. Like, he felt that shit. I have like a lot of forgiveness for other people, and almost none for myself. So it's really kind of strange to see how negatively that affects me, like on a regular basis. Like, but I just can't seem to change that. And I know that I have a friend currently who is trying to get me to stop making excuses and taking ownership for the feelings of another friend who has kind of made their own bed. But I'm, I guess, trying to prevent myself from looking like the bad guy or feeling like the bad guy for not really paying too much attention to that.
Fucking bad guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do what you do.
You make it look so
do what
easy,
you feel.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Do what you feel.
Yeah, Ryan it's just not.
It don't make you feel good either way. That's
Yeah.
what comes down to it.
And I think I've struggled with the fact that I feel like one way or the other, I should feel some fucking relief.
But it never comes.
Oh,
it doesn't. It doesn't.
Way, but I should
doesn't.
get some relief, but I have not yet felt any relief from any of the options that I have been exercising.
You ain't gonna feel the relief till you live your life. Simple as
that. I don't think it comes with that. It's
just live your life.
I think
it's just be dormant until the situation comes up again.
I think it's kind of like grief. You know how they say that grief never really goes away or ever gets less painful. It just becomes a dull a dull pain instead of like a panging, stinging type of pain. I think that's kind of what it is.
More what you feel is grief.
Yeah, I think I feel more like when I have to do shit to protect. Oh, all right.
Peace.
Next. Next.
I was with Ryan with trying to end this because this
it turned into very deep, and it's time to go to bed.
Very deep.
I think.
It's very deep. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I gotta get up at 4 a.m. Your boy got a long day tomorrow.
You gotta pick up somebody's shit.
That's what I was trying to not do. See, my 1 to 5 called. He telling me he can't make it tomorrow. So I'm like, fuck. I know I have to open and close tomorrow. So if he can't do it, that means I gotta do it. And I'm not trying to do open and
close.
He's gotta close in.
Hey, bro. That's that management shit, bro.
But I found a way. I found a way to make it work. That's what I've been doing the past 10 minutes.
I had to work on Saturday, so I only had 1 day off this week. And that means I made less money this week because I'm salary. So
that one of the biggest scams in the world outside of taxes.
So salary is the worst, bro.
Now I have to half-ass my actual work week because y'all are not gonna overwork. All right, music.
We already touched on the Drake shit, so don't really hit.
No,
I was
playlist.
we didn't really talk about music, so my man's West Side Boogie did drop same day as Drake last Friday.
He's calling my name.
So I was kind of disappointed in Boogie's album. His first one was a classic. And it dropped 4 years ago now, I think, or close to it. So it was a long time ago. So I was really looking forward to something. I think it only had 12 songs, so I was disappointed in that. I listened to it 3 straight times the day it drops because it's short. It's not. I think it's an hour. So I was listening to it while working. It's not even an hour. It's 37 minutes, so it's severely short. And
not severely short.
Right, I ain't heard that one before.
Yeah, because Drake had 2 more songs on his album, and it was 53 minutes, for instance. So I don't know. I expected better, I guess. But 3 times through, I wasn't feeling it like I felt the first one at all. So I was kind of disappointed. Corday and Boogie both let me down with their sophomore albums.
It's hard to do. It's a curse for a reason. It's hard to do.
It is hard to do. So I got to give it up to the ones that do it. You know who's one that did that and is very not thought about?
I feel like we talked about this.
My God.
We did. We definitely did talk about that last part.
Who?
Oh,
Right.
did we talk about? We actually did talk about
sophomore albums. We talked about Drake. We talked about.
I was gonna say Black. I was gonna say Black.
Yeah, you did say that last part.
Black, yeah.
We did talk about that. Now I think about it.
6 Lack.
I hate people that call him 6 Lack, but I can't just say
music,
Black because people call him fucking 6 Lack.
I hate that.
So I have to say fucking 6 Lack because people be like, "Who the fuck is Black?"
No,
it's like you fucking
stupid.
You fucking fuck.
So if that nigga want to be named Black, his name would have been fucking Black, not 6 Lack.
Well, Black is probably taken. There's probably literally an artist right now on Apple Music.
I don't care. He could have been Low Black, Big Black.
Everybody little. He didn't want to be a little.
Miniature Black, Black Junior, Black the Third. He could have been.
Nigga said Black Junior. Get the fuck out of here.
That motherfucker want to be 6 Lack.
I listened to the Kevin Gates project. That's the only project this week that I've listened to.
Hood.
The whole
That shit was fire. Putting Kevin Gates in the goddamn playlist.
Nah, that shit was fire, bro.
Refusal.
I know.
Listen, y'all listen to the words. If y'all can listen to Drake words, listen to the words.
No.
That shit.
Kevin Gates has said it. Kevin Gates has said a lot of things that have to be lies. They cannot be truths.
Kevin Gates said he felt good enough to like suck a dick.
Biggie said the same shit. What are we talking about?
But Biggie said it in a rap. Kevin Gates just said it in an interview. Motherfucker's retarded. Motherfucker said, the lady came up to me. I put my hands on her battery. I said, crank it, give her some juice, and it started right up. What kind of shit is that, bro?
Come on, bro.
Come on. Fake ass Static Shock? No, nigga, you're Kevin Gates.
Come on, bro.
I know
Kevin Gates.
A grown man who is like a real Kevin Gates fan, which is really pretty concerning.
Oh yeah, I know one too.
Like I said, man, he speak about a lot of good shit, man.
Did he speak about starting the battery? Starting that car?
I personally subscribe to some of his messaging. Some of his messaging too is a lot of Brother Wood teaching, a lot of the Muslim teaching and shit like that. And it really got me thinking, honestly, though, for real.
Oh shit! Shout out to be Muslim. I'll be selling bean pies and shit.
The bean pies,
and beef patties.
Bean pie shot. That shit wrong. There you go. That's your new fucking move, bro. You about to start selling fucking bean pies.
Come down.
I ain't gonna say that.
Bean pie shot.
I will say I do like it's just I don't know. Like I even see care of some of the shit that I've seen, man. Like I honestly really believe like there's another way of thinking and other shit that I subscribe to more than I subscribe to other shit that quote unquote you're supposed to subscribe to. And y'all know this about me. So.
Somebody about Shah Kufi. A green Kufi.
You didn't have to go to jail to do it.
He said it. I didn't have to go to jail to do it.
Yeah, I did too. Because I'm literally scrolling my Facebook.
Okay.
My cousin.
Songs. Let's go. It's bedtime.
I put in my song of the week real quick.
She better go to sleep till 20.
You can say it.
Big Crit, Road Clean. That's my song of the week.
Road Clean. Road Clean.
RHODE.
Yeah, I see it.
Road Clean.
It's not.
And then
explicit. Yeah. Oh wait.
It's not
It's not explicit?
It should be. Oh no, it's not. You don't curse in the song.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure.
And then my other song of the week is Davina, Davina. So good. From the best of both worlds.
Okay, so I'm gonna go next.
Sorry.
Damn.
Spell that again.
He said Davina. Davina or Divina.
Davina.
The
It's an igloo.
that's the name of the song.
Hold on, I'm gonna just put it in the chat. Hold on.
Hey, I'm putting it in notes because I ain't got time for all this confusion.
So for my regular playlist, I am gonna put in the Ghetto Gods freestyle. Off that Gangsta Grills mixtape that Dream.
Gangsta Brazil.
And then for my Great Talk After Dark, I am going to put in Higher by Tim.
Oh shit. Oh,
That might already be in there.
No, it's not.
whole lot of gang shit.
Nope, it's not. Sometimes when like I go to add songs, it looks like I could already have it downloaded or it's already downloaded. Because when I add it to the playlist, it downloads it to my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So it looked like it was downloaded. False alarm.
Alarm of the false variation.
Darius, go ahead.
Yo. So for the regular playlist, I'm going to be a regular ass nigga and put in flights booked. And for the After Dark playlist, I'm gonna put "Walked Out of Heaven" by Jagged Edge.
That's that shit, bro. That is that shit.
Asking God to please forgive me. That shit go crazy.
You was throwing in
Kevin Gates ups and downs.
Ugh.
ups and downs.
I
you
think
said
you need to.
sound like you said upsy downs.
Whoopsie daisy.
You think I need to what?
Huh?
You said I think you need to. You stop.
Oh, well, I was really talking to Cass, but
Oh, what were we saying to me?
I was gonna say, I think this particular song you should listen to.
I just sent you an album to listen to too.
I already got it.
Damn it.
I already on it. I already on it.
Okay.
That's good. Great project too.
Oh.
In the regular playlist, I'm throwing in "Want for Me" by Corday. Oh, guess I already did that. Had it written down in my notes, never deleted it. Do I have a song then?
Did you put my other song in there?
Yeah, the Umi song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put LOL SMH 2 by
I was going to say LOL smiley face. Like nigga, what?
I did too.
You know, it was funny. I actually have that on my phone. Download it.
Oh, you got to.
LOL
I got a nigga hold
You
the
you don't have to. You probably pay for that shit too, didn't you, Joe?
No, I ain't that.
I think I did actually. That's why I downloaded it to my phone already. Because I probably bought it when it dropped. I was bougie. I used to buy music back in the day because I would have fucking iTunes cards off the.
I think it was a criminal. I've never bought a CD a day in my life.
Hey man,
Yo,
I
love
actually
y'all. I gotta
bought.
go to bed. I
Oh,
love y'all.
okay. All right. Easy, bro.
Peace, love, and soul.
Quick thing. Did y'all see this merch that Drake is dropping?
Yes, that was gonna be a point that I made because that shit is hard and I need some.
Yeah, it's just kind
And
of
it's
dope.
gonna be impossible to get.
I don't know about impossible, but it's definitely gonna be expensive. I already know.
Hold on, let me see.
I already know that's just about to run $80 a tee.
What are y'all talking about?
You didn't see the shit?
Fuck
I think
no.
he posted it. I think he posted it somewhere.
It's on his
What
Instagram.
I was about to say, what are you showing, guys? Because I can't.
Showing this shirt.
Well, I meant like where.
Let's
Like
just say huge fan
where
of
you're
your
I
old
took a
stuff.
screenshot of it.
it was on his
Instagram.
Instagram.
His
Yeah.
IG story.
He took like old album covers and put like the honestly never mind shit on it.
Yeah, what you
Kind
call?
of.
He took like the Take Care cover, and then it says "huge fan of your old stuff" like over it. That shit is fire.
Hell yeah.
Need that.
Yeah, that shit's just gonna be expensive. I know it. But I'm gonna try if I see it.
Hey, y'all gonna tune into this versus on Thursday?
Fuck no, I'm not watching no fucking verses.
Fuck nigga.
Mario and the Mario.
You know the last verses I watched?
Who?
I don't even know.
Tell us.
I don't even. It was probably
Damn.
actually I think it was the DMX and it was a Snoop Dogg. And I only like tuned into that for
Doesn't make
Couple
any sense
seconds.
for this stuff to be priced like this.
it never does.
Well, I'm on over your website. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Why
that
is this shit so
shit's-
expensive? $148 for a fucking hoodie I could make at home.
Clarner that shit. You better Clarner.
My balance is high enough, boy.
Yeah, I guess we can wrap it up.
Take us
Wrap
up,
it up.
kid.
All right.
Um,
Well, a little strange because it's a Monday night, but this is the one, the only, and the greatest motherfucking podcast in the world, Craig. We are back. We are consistent, and we are going to bed.
For now, because you know life happens and somebody's gonna have some shit to do. We love y'all. We out of here. Peace.